Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Just put that one over there. And I'm just streaming here today onto YouTube because we all know what happened yesterday. Hi, Trish. Hope you're okay, sweetheart. I've just got out the shower, so you have to excuse the mop. It's everywhere. So we're going to carry on with the Halloween table centerpiece, something like that. Hi, Gordo. As I said to you, I was going to paint this, and it's black. Okay, so I've done a base color of the black. I'll just move these resin bits away. And we're definitely going to be getting on to resin as well, because I've got my Temu dress on. Got my Temu dress on. Well, I can't get my chair in. Right. Well, now it's going down. I'm going down. Right. So we did the tree yesterday. I love it, Trish. It's so comfortable. It's like a t-shirt material as well, so it's really, really comfy. So yeah, so I painted it black as I said I would. I'm going to go over it with a brown wash. You must have been a bad boy. Oh yeah, resin bits we're going to be doing, because I know Trish wants to get into her resin as well. So we're going to be doing all bits and pieces like that when we're both able to, I believe. So right, let's get on with the show. So let me swap the camera over. Yay, so you can see what I'm doing. My table is an absolute mess again, but after this live, I've promised myself I'm going to go and sort out all my card making stuff, because we're taking it to the car boot tomorrow and Sunday. So yeah, what did I do with that? I want that more that way. Right. So you can see. I don't know, for some reason today this is zoomed in a lot more than what it normally does, so I might just have to keep playing with it. So yeah, I need to bring that back that way a bit more. No, that way. So hard to work it out. Right, I think I've got it. You have to excuse my nails. I've got to do my nails and everything as well, but other things come along. So that's going to be our tree. This is going to be our base. We're going to do some headstones and pumpkins and stuff like that to make it look more Halloween-y. So first and foremost, I'm just going to do some dry brushing on the black, just to bring a bit brown out. I mean, you can see how what I did was, once I put all the glue on, I got my soldering iron and just sort of ran it up and down, just to give it sort of like a tree effect. Hi, Gloria. So, you know, so there's that. Now I've got to find, what did I do with that? Oh, it's there. Good old messy paint palette. I'm going to get a brush. I might use one of these because it's a bit more hard. Where's me? Where has my kitchen roll gone? Right, so a little bit of kitchen roll. Oh, thank you, Gloria. It's one of them that, you know, that it either works out or it doesn't, and I'm glad that it worked out a-okay. Right, so I've got my paints that I use. Oh, I've got to have a look at Gordo's pictures. So this is quite a dark brown, obviously not as dark as your black. And I've got a little bit of ivory, and I've also got white there if I need it. So I'm using quite a stiff brush as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, so you put paint on your brush, and then you're just going to lightly go over it, always starting sort of darker and then going up to your lighter. I mean, you can't really see it at first, but it does make a difference once it's all done. But I've just used plain black over this, and just trying to really highlight some of the nooks and crannies in it, because obviously this is like a Halloweeny one, so we're not going to have many leaves or anything on it, if I put any leaves on it at all, which I probably won't. But these are the sort of things that you can always add to after, you know. You don't just always start with the bare minimum is what I say, and then you can always build up. I've got no plans. I'm just doing this as it comes. If I thought about it, I could have had some plans, but I find that, you know, when you plan and you sort of say, right, I'm definitely doing this, it generally doesn't work out. So I like to just do it on the fly. I know you can't really see much difference in this on the camera, but it is just bringing out a bit of the so it's sort of like a deadish tree, really. I'm just going to add a bit of lighter to it. Just to hubby's birthday today, so we'll be not sure what we're doing later on, but got my eldest here. She's been up to the allotment with him. Come back with I know, and literally they're out there a lot in the summer, and they don't tend to scream so much in the summer, which is weird. It just it takes me back to you know, when my kids were at school and that, and, you know, you go and pick them up, and yeah, I like kids, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Right, so I'm not really going to do too much more to this, because I want it to be, and I'm certainly not going to put any leaves on it, I've decided, because I want it to be sort of that oldie roldy sort of dead tree. By the time you finished it, Gordo, it'd be winter with the good old British weather. The kids are going to be off soon, aren't they? We always get the good weather just before, and then obviously just after. Oh wow. That sounds cold, Gordo. I'm not really a gardener. I do like going up to the allotment and having a play up there and what have you, but when it comes to gardening and what have you, cutting grass, nah. Right, so I know you can't really see it, but how it brings out the details, highlights the bark and what have you. Should have done this before I had a shower. And when you're cleaning your brushes, I know this is sort of more of a stapling one, but you don't want to be doing that. You want to just be, you know, pulling it down. I shall wash that in a minute. Right, so that's the tray. We're going to have to leave that to dry. I'm not putting leaves on it, but I might put a bit of moss on it here and there. So we've got our base, we've got our tray. Okay, and I want to do like I might do like a couple of headstones, I think. So even though I said I don't plan things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say where I'm popping him. Okay, with my pen. Oh, bless you, Gordo. So that's going to be the tray. So the tree is going to be there. And I think I'm going to have like one headstone here, one headstone here, maybe a broken one down there. I want to build this up so that it looks like we've actually got like a mound where the headstone would be. I'm just thinking I might even make this like a tomb one, because with my Temu haul, I did get this mould. So I'm thinking I might actually do that, put some filler stuff in it, let that dry, and then sort of try and make some sort of like a tomby sort of one there, you know, the ones that come out. But this one I'm going to have more like a mound, or I might just actually do it like that, headstone. Yeah. So I've got my glue gun again. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually, rather than making that a mound, I'm going to do it a little bit by just doing like a line of glue. So when I put the grass and that on it, that will make it look like the grass has, you know, the ground has sunk where the coffin would be. Sounds very morbid, doesn't it? But it's Halloween, and we have to get on to Halloween pretty soon. Okay, and what I will do is I will stick this down as well with hot glue and tacky glue as well, just to make sure that it stays put once it's there. So, gravestones. Let's get the graves sorted, shall we? Let's put that out the way. Where is my... Right, hang on a minute. Just got to get my... It's over here. Come to mummy. Oh. Oh, I stood up too quick. I got a bit dizzy. Oh, hang on a minute. Hey. Oh, here comes Simba. Oh, does anybody else get that when you stand up and you just go like lightheaded? Oh, give me the shakes. Right. So this is just quick drying ready mixed filler. Simba, really? No, go away. So I'm just going to use this because it does dry really, really quick. Is that the right one? I'm just going to give that a quick mix up because it's a bit dry on one side and moisture on the other, which is not good. So, and I'm going for a real like rustic look on this as well because I want everything to be looking oldie woldy and spooky wooky and everything like that. So after giving that a good mix, like I say, I'm not too worried about it looking too smooth because obviously the mould itself is hickledy-pickledy. That's actually in the mould. So with the filler, I'm literally get my hair out of it. My hair gets everywhere, still there. And I might have to do a couple of these to get the desired effect. But I'll do it like I know at my mum's graveyard, there's some really old graves that, you know, you can see inside them, these tomby sort of thing. I don't know what else you could call them. But they don't do them anymore, really. I love Halloween as well, Gloria, as does Trish, and you know, I think it's one of the best holidays, if you like. The only thing is it's not safe that, you know, the kids go trick-or-treating, and I don't think it's safe really nowadays for the kids to be doing it. I mean, I used to go with mine when they were younger. I used to hate it because it was always pigging raining. And you know, I generally you know, I tend to get stuff for the kids and just put it in a bowl outside so they don't have to knock the door. And then I certainly do not answer the door after about 8:30 at night because I don't think the kids should be out. And it's usually the ones that are just scrounging for money, you know, your older teenagers and stuff. So I do, you know, take the bowl in if there's anything left in it, and then just don't answer the door to the kids after that. But yeah, we don't celebrate it as much as you do in America. Not really, Gordo, not when you think about it. But you know, especially as a crafter, you know, it's never too early for Halloween anyway. Gordo. I did get dressed up a couple of years ago, I think, was it? Yeah, Gloria. Is, you know, the kids do, you know, it's not fair on the kids now. There's no joy in anything really for the kids, I don't think, nowadays, because everybody's got to be so damn careful all the time. Just going to wipe that off there because otherwise it will get stuck, and that's my resin stirrer. So with that done, Put that to one side so that can dry. So the next thing I want to try and do is the gravestones themselves, which I'm going to do out of polymer clay, just so you know, I can mould them and everything when I find my polymer clay. I did have it out just a minute ago. What have I done with it now? I've got tons of this stuff because I used to use it a lot. This is all the new stuff, but I think I've got that. Effect type. Some of these I think might be a little bit hard. I have got some more somewhere, but that's behind all that stuff, so it might just be the case of just doing a couple and then getting. I've got some like yeah, they are. You're true. You're right there, Gloria. They live for the bloody computers and stuff, don't they? Yeah, I think my other polymer clay, I think, is behind there. So we'll just use this for now. My knife was around here somewhere as well, and I don't know where that's gone. Oh. Right. The great thing with polymer clay, you don't have to put it into a sealed container because it cures with heating, so you don't have to worry about it curing in the air. And all I've got is I've got myself one of those little you know, hello Simba, I've got one of those little ovens that I use just from the polymer clay. So this is, once it gets going, it's good. Should have got all this ready, but I had to go in the shower because just cleaning the rats out, so they're going to be nice and quiet for a bit. So once you work it a little bit, it does become softer and easier to use. I've also got some of these little lights as well, which I might hang from the tree, so it's like a lantern. So that can just be sort of rocking, and it's easy turn on, turn off. So I might just have that just to hang on the tree. I've got a few of them actually. Yeah, so you can see that's beginning to work out now. There you go. So that sparks that up. So you can see it doesn't take an awful lot of time to get it to a manageable, pliable clay. And then I'm going to use some black because I want to mix it in. I want to try and make sort of a mottled, which I have got some mottled clay, but like I say, it's behind there and I didn't think about it. So this one's just black. This is probably going to make my fingers go black as well. It's been a while since I've worked with clay. Yeah, it does. It makes your fingers black, this one. But this is a softer one. This is the Kids Fimo. So I think the kids' Fimo stuff is generally a little bit softer than you know, your normal. Oh, that says soft as well, but it didn't take long for it to be pliable. So I mean, basically what you're doing, you know, you're warming it up, and once it sort of gets warm, it's more pliable. So what has everybody got planned for this weekend? Self and hubby are going to be, hi, Catherine. No, this isn't the clay I got from Timo. I didn't get any clay from Timo. Did I? No, I don't think I did, Trish. Hi, Catherine. I don't think I did get any from Timo. Now you got me thinking. No, I don't think I did. So you can see where the blacks come off my hands. Oh, that was the, yes, that was the air dry clay. Yeah, no, this isn't the air dry clay. Oh, I could have used that. Well done. Oh, it's raining there, Gordo. Yeah, I think it's going to start raining here soon. So I'm just working that black in. Yeah, I know what you mean now, Trish. It was the air dry clay, which in effect I should have used. See, I mean, I only had that Temu order a week or so ago, and I've forgotten what I ordered already. I was watching one woman. She got some Temu stuff that gets sent back or that never gets delivered to where it's meant to be. So they're like, she was calling them like they're surprise packages. I mean, she had bloody loads of them, but some of the stuff she got was good. So what she does is she has a treasure and a trash, and she just works out, you know, what she's going to keep and what she's not going to keep, and then she sells it, I think, on her Etsy or something. So I think when she did all the workings out, I think she had over like £1,000 worth of stuff. And she spent 400 and something, and so she made 1,000 or something on it. I thought that was quite good. Yeah, I think it's gonna downpour here before too long, I think. That's a bit more black into that. Probably put too much into it now. Now, I mean, you can do this as a skinner. You can do it in your clay roller, which I've got a clay roller. Didn't think to get it out, but this is going to be okay. As you can see, that actually looks a bit marbly. So oh, it looks like a woman in there. It's like the head and the arm. Ooh, and something on her lap. Can anybody else see that? Hi, Pikachu. Anybody else see that? And that's her hair. Ooh. It's really good. It really is good, Catherine. I'm pleased with it. Trish dropped your channel. Trish had a Temu order the other day. She got some excellent stuff in there. Yeah, I can't complain. So I've got to think about how big I'm doing this headstone. So I think that looks quite oldie mouldy. I got the air dry clay from... Why have you got to wait 30 days, Trish? I thought once you monetised, you're monetised. The hell? What? What do they mean by that? YouTube, get yourself sorted. So they like monetised you and then took it off? What the hell? That's ridiculous. Just trying to make this look a bit sort of old and... Wow. Could have anybody said anything? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I have to check to see if I've got an email because... That's so bad. Reuse content. I wonder if it's like I don't know. That, yeah, absolutely, Trish, that's bad. I mean, and to give it to you and then that is bad. I was just about to say that, whether it's that that true crime thing you did, maybe, because that's the only thing that you've probably restreamed, isn't it? Can't think of anything else that you did. And you still got to wait 30 days. That's ridiculous. Majority. It's tarots, yeah. That is bad. That's ridiculous. I mean, because it can't be the Temu stuff because you've not restreamed that or whatever it is they said. Oh, shut up, you. Nobody asked you. No. No, you didn't. That's strange. Yeah, wow. Even Simba agrees. I don't know. I mean, they took long enough to give you an answer for the bloody monetisation. So surely they should have said to you, right, you know, we can't monetise you until you get rid of this, this, and this, if that's the case. But to give you monetisation, give you a little high, and then take it off, that's disgusting. YouTube, get your act together. Pretty shapes in there. That I love it when you mix up polymer clay with colours. I just love the way that they take. I'm just going to leave that one like that. I quite like that. I'll try and shape it into a headstone. It is ridiculous, isn't it? Why give it and then take it away? It's stupid. Especially when you work so hard to get the subs, and idiots they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ridiculous. I don't understand why they do that, to be fair. I have to have a look in me emails to see if I've had if they paused the yeah. Oh, there you go. I bet that's what it is then. But that's what it is, Trish. Still doesn't make it better, does it? But oh, it's paused memberships. Okay. You know what I'm like with getting on my emails. Well, at least you won't lose the memberships. That's one thing. Just have to get more content on there. When it comes back, it'll all be good. So yeah, I'm just roughing this up. This is going to be the one this is going to be a broken one. And what I'll do is when it's all cooked, I'll put some dates on there and what have you. So now all I've got to do is the one Oh no, I don't need one for the tomb. They demonetized her already. Spooky. Ridiculous, isn't it? I'm probably going to have to find my other. Oh, jeez. So this is the air dry clay. It must just be for that one. It's got to be just for that one. Right, so I'm not using the Temu one at the moment because the Temu one all came in these little packets, and once you open them, obviously it's air dry clay. So I want to use the ones I've got in tubs before, so that I've got somewhere to put the ones from Temu. Do I want to put pumpkins on it? That's what I was wondering, Spooky. Wondering whether it's a Temu YouTube thing or it's a YouTube thing, is it? Oh. Well, the one I haven't opened their ones yet, but I can only imagine they'd be along the same par as this lot that I got from Amazon, except for this lot was a lot more expensive. But you get the little pots with this one, where with the Temu ones it just comes in the little packets. So, oh shush you! You're not a happy boy, are you? He's just been fed, but he wants on my chair to sleep. Good bugger. That's okay, Pikachu. Shame. You can't jump up. Do not jump up. Yes, I'm just waiting for my husband to sort out my craft room downstairs so that I can get back downstairs. I mean, if nothing else, I'll tell you what, this air dry clay is really good for stress. You know, you can really like play with it, and it's quite stretchy and what have you. I quite often get some out and just have a, you know, it's like adult slime. It's got the consistency of like chewing gum. It doesn't really smell that I can smell, but at the moment my sense of smell is rubbish. That's been for a while actually. So, I mean, it doesn't, you know, there's not too much air in there that you lose any. So I've got like these two oranges. Do I want to put pumpkins on it? Do I want to put pumpkins on it? Do you know what? I might actually leave that until I've finished it. I'm beginning to think I might not want pumpkins on it because I don't know. I mean, I could put little candles and stuff on it. But what I'm going to attempt to do now is I'm going to attempt to recreate some what do you call it, webs, spider webs. So I'm just literally gonna, with the hot glue, just put a dab on my glass worktop here and just keep pulling it away. Because obviously this is going to dry white, so she's just got to wait 30 days. Spooky. Well, I should put the headstones in the oven, shouldn't I, really? So there's a little tip if you want to do. Always see how it works out. Usually I hate the stringy bits that you get with hot glue gun, but if this works, I'll be really, really happy. There was so much of this on the tray, but obviously I had to take it off because I didn't want it painted with it. If you bring it up quite high, you're going to get and this is, hopefully I'm going to get to go live every day if I can now, and try and build the channel up again, because I've really been lazy, I guess. Yeah, that's very like foamy clay, that the air dry clay. But I mean, it depends what sort of project you're doing, Becca Chu. I do like polymer clay. Some air dry clays, like proper clay, if you like, they're quite good as well. Ones that you don't have to put in a kiln, but you still get that pottery effect. There you go. There's a good tip there, look. If you want, I have to let that cool down a bit, but you want webs and what have you. Oh wow, Becca Chu. Yeah, if you're doing that, so you're going to be wanting sort of more detailed and what have you, where you can put more detail in, I would go with the oven bake clay. You know, the polymer clay, because at least you've got time to work with it, and you know, if you're doing, you know, quite, you know, I've still got to do some more work. Oh, I've got to finish off the Legion house, the gnome house. Leave that for now. Let me just going to plug me cooker in. I mean, I've also got the, you know, the dark angel that I did. I've got to do the light angel to go with her. Don't know why I do this. I get up and I'm looking up and then it makes me go dizzy. Oh, dear. Oh, not you. No, go away. Oh, there goes the angel. No, stay away, Simba. I haven't moved so you can get in my chair. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go on. Bye-bye. I swear that cat, he can hear when I get off my chair. And he just wants to get over here and get in it. Little bugger. Good job I did check because it's not plugged in. You know, when the kids grew up and left home, I thought, great, I'll be able to craft and, you know, in peace. No, I then get Simba. Well, I didn't then get Simba, but Simba's a bugger. Right, I do have. I've got a little wand that I made a while. Oh, hang on. I've got a little wand that I made a while ago with a crystal in it that I've never cooked off. So yeah, I just put these on a plate. Put them in the oven at around about 120 for roughly about 20 minutes. And let that cook. Oh wow. It shouldn't do because it's a low temperature. It's not a really high temperature. 110 Celsius, 230 Fahrenheit. Oh yeah. So the teapot should be fine, I would say. I mean, I put glasses in, you know, when I do my glass painting, I put that in the oven as well, and they're fine. Right, so try and get this off. Hey, so look at that. Spider webs. That's really quite cool, actually. Actually feels like hair. It's really soft. There you go. So, next thing, what I need to do is I need to actually plant the tree in. So we decided where we're going with it. So I'm going to use some black glue if I can find it. Oh, I brought I brought some stuff from the range which I'm going to be doing some projects with, so that's going to be a reveal of what I got from the range. So what I'm doing here effectively is I'm putting tacky glue down and I'm going to glue it with the hot glue gun, so it's got a little bit of you know, just something a little bit extra if all else fails. So plenty of the glue. This will dry clear, so you don't need to worry, and we're going to be going over this anyway with some grass and that. And then so I'm going to put the I need 3 hands. So I'm putting plenty on there, and then I'm just going to situate the tree where I want it. I'm just going to wait for the hot glue to dry on that. So you can see where I've raised this bit up, and then the headstone's going to go there. We're going to have the broken headstone there, and we're going to have the broken old spooky tree. It is quite spooky, and can you imagine that with some cobwebs hanging off of it? Don't pull it off, sorry. But like, we've got the moss and everything that we can, you know, the grass, and I've got mossy bits, but I think I'm just going to use the grassy material. Hopefully it will, Trish. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of hot glue where it's actually meeting the stand, just as a little bit extra. Like I say, this is all going to be covered up anyway by the grass. I mean, the last thing you want is that tree to be coming off once you start moving it about. And I'm going to use Mod Podge for laying the grass down. I've got different colours of grass and what have you, so thinking that this is autumny, so I can mix up the grass a bit. See these stringy bits, I ate them. It's good for making the cobwebs. Just grab hold of this. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have put that in there. Come on. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Janet. I thought I was being smart putting my... Oh, come on. These little crates that I've got. Sorry, I'm heavy breathing into the mic, aren't I? Come on, just come out. I'm gonna have the old lot down on me in a minute. Hang on. Everything get out of my way. I put two on top of each other in this shelf, and it's just not working. Oh, for crying out loud. Right, I'm just going to grab it from here, pull it a little bit out. So this was, I got this from Amazon, this kit, and it's all the grassy, mossy sort of stuff. You get a little strainer with it. Oh, damn it. Put that up somewhere so that can dry. So obviously there will be a part 3 to this, because I'll wait for things to dry and cure off and what have you. Who likes the skull, the resin skull? That was a project the other day. Right. So it feels pretty much on there. Hoping it will stay that way. I'm just really enjoying doing, you know, miniature stuff as well. Like all the... I'm just going to make sure that all gets filled in there. I'm enjoying these bits of crafting. So all I'm doing is building it up really with the hot glue. I think you do little miniatures as well, don't you, Becca? Probably gone overboard on the hot glue, but I just want to make sure it's going to stay. I don't want all these stringy bits yet. So, just wait for that to dry off. Hot glue. I mean, that's going to make the trees going to be a lot bigger to the size of these. You do miniature little things, don't you, Becca? I've seen some of the little books that you did. So, like I say, I'm using Mod Podge for laying the grass. Just your normal basic Mod Podge, which I wanna just say really, all Mod Podge is PVA glue really, in my opinion. But that is my own personal opinion. Apart from the fact that this stuff smells bad. Oh, come on. I should remember to clean it all up before there you go. Junk journaling, yeah. Yes. I'd love to get into do some junk journaling. I'm going to clean this up before I put it away today. So, with your Mod Podge, like I say, this is quite smelly. You're just going to what I'm going to do first is just do like one layer just to seal the wood, because otherwise, you know, the glue just sinks into the wood. And for them in the UK, these little, they've got these in, I got them in Hobbycraft, and I think for this base, I think it was £3.50, I want to say. And for the smaller ones, I think they were £2.50, something like that. It wasn't very expensive. Obviously, I mean, if you've got the means of getting hold of some, you know, a tree that's been felled, do they call it felled? Then, you know, that's even better if you can get au naturel. Obviously, this is all machine cut by mass production. But if if you've got the ability to grab hold of some naturally, that's great. And this Mod Podge, I've had this for years, literally years. So it does last, you know, quite a while. I think I brought this when I started doing my wine glasses with glitter. Something else maybe I need to start doing again, but there's so many projects that I've got going on in my brain at the moment. It's unreal. I want to be doing the Hocus Pocus sisters. That's another little Halloweeny sort of thing. So I should be doing them. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking to myself, you know, what colours am I going to use, because it is a bit sort of autumny time. Well, it is autumn, isn't it? October. I think I've possibly made the greys maybe a little bit too small, but I don't really work to any scales. I just do it all by eye. That's the best way, I think. So then once I've made sure it's all covered with a first layer of Mod Podge, then I'm going to do a nice thick layer over it all and then set it aside to dry. And you can always always add more glue over the top. Yeah, dark greens, yeah, and some dark oranges. I'm thinking like some browns as well, like where the greys are sitting. I mean, I'm restricted to the colours that I have got at the moment. And put a bit over the roots as well. I mean, the other good thing, I've got this little spray paint little tool, so I can go over the colours as well with that if I need to. Oh, have you, Becca? See, it's one thing that I've never really gotten into is the junk journaling, but maybe that's something that we need to do, Trish, as well, for all our little, you know, we could do spell ones, couldn't we? Spell journals. And right, so like I say, you can always go back in once it's all dry to, you know, touch things up. Yeah, spell journals. You might have to get Becca to do some tutorials. Right, so I've got a mixture, a few bits. I've got an orange over there. My glue was leaking. It would be fun, yeah. Becca Chu, you have been booked. So I've got this like brownie stuff, which I think I'm gonna sort of do a little bit here, there, and everywhere. It's like a fibery stuff. This it's weird. I mean, this you can get what they call like you can make this sort of stand up on its ends if you get this special electro thingy bobby. Oh, drop that. So I'm just going to go over, drop that bit. Just as a base coat. And do a bit in the where this is sunk in a bit. So I'm probably going to do a good couple of coats of this anyway. Yeah, I mean, all my crafts are my therapeutic, if you like. I'm liking this sort of green, that sort of bit of browny green. In fact, I'm going to put a bit of brown in there. See, I've only got like red and a yellow as well, so could do with getting some more colours, I think. I mean, you'll see this better than you'll see the brown. But yeah, you can get this electrical sort of thing that you put over and it makes it all stand up like it's grass. I haven't invested in one of them yet. Just pour it in, Sally. And I think I'm going to do some dark green. And I would do this on a piece of paper as well, so you can actually catch whatever that goes over the edge and reuse. But I forgot to do that, so my bad. Right, so I'm gonna wonder if that will do the same. No, this is sort of more mossy stuff, so I'm going to go for a bit of a darker green. And then I should add some more light brown over the top of it once this is dried. Oh, there's the gravestones ready. Temu is, isn't it? I mean, I think we're a bit addicted now, aren't we? Once this is dry, what I'll do is I will knock it off onto some paper, because obviously you get your bits that aren't sticking sort of thing. Just going to put some brown in. I might build that up a little bit, that one where I've got it so it's oh, are they nice? Oh wow. You should have done a Temu haul. So I can see where I've missed some bits because it's shiny, obviously, with the glue underneath. Like I say, this will all be sort of shaken off once it is dried. and then we can see where we need to go, like underneath the tree and that. But I think this other stuff that I got from Temu is a bit more mossy, I reckon. It's not, yeah, it's like a moss rather than like the grass, like those fibres are. So that might actually be good for doing the mossy sort of areas around it. So I'm going to leave that to dry for a bit. Like I say, there will be a part 3. You're going to go shortly, are you? Is he? Are you all ready then?
I've just done that icing.
Hey?
I've just done the icing on the cakes. I should have done that last night.
Yeah.
So it dried. Oops. One of them was way too thin, so I've left that one downstairs so you can have it. It tastes good. I've tried it. But the other two are okay, so I'm just going to take the 2.
Yeah.
What I don't have.
She's see you later. Have a good time. One of her friends, it's her hen do, so Annabelle's like cooked some chili and done all sorts for it, and some cakes, the old school shop cakes, cake bakes. But yeah, so you can see all this. I might actually do that with some moss and, you know, get some more of the grass and underneath there. So that does need a little bit more working on it. Yeah, okay, yeah, you do. You get what you pay for. That's absolutely right. Well, they would. You'll be surprised. You put Temu in the heading, people would come and watch. Right. So I'm going to leave that to dry up there. I've got a bit here that I need to... some bits that I need to just keep hold of. You know, don't throw nothing away. So I go in a pot. Oop. Right, so I did say I was going to clean this up because I fight with this every time I come to open it. Like I say, I've had this for years. And there's still, like, it's sort of about there. So there's still plenty in there. That. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. A few watching now. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Oh, not yet. That'll probably help because I cleaned the lid. Just don't know why there was so much glue in the lid anyway, because I don't shake it up or anything. But hopefully I'll be able to open that next time with no bother. It's all drying on the inside, like, ooh. Gonna get lumps in there now. That's a silly thing to do, Sallyann, but still, never mind. In fact, I probably might tip that all out, give it a good clean and put it back in there again. Bruce stuck to my fingers now. So let's have a look, see what the headstones are like. Now that they've pinged, and hopefully it'll be cooler. Oh no, the plate's a bit hot. This is where us mums have asbestos hands, isn't it? That's still a bit hot. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're keeping well. So that's a little wand that I made. I think I might make that into a key ring. Don't know yet. There's the little headstones. They've got to dry off, cool off. And clean the brush off. Right. So while they're cooling down, I'm going to do some more of the cobwebs. Just to go on the tree. Maybe not quite so many in each bundle. Try and make them longer so they fall. I've been doing really well, Suzanne. Yeah, you were. That's right. You were going travelling, weren't you? Hope it's going good. I don't think you're missing much on the old YouTube streets, to be fair. Oh, wow. That is weird. Mine just spoke, you know, AdSense, they're not really, well, they are YouTube, aren't they? Weird. Typical thing, one's not talking to the other. What time have you got work today, Trish? Oh, for God's sake, stupid, isn't it? Oh, wow. Well, I'll be finished up here in a minute. So we've got all the webs ready. We've done the headstone. We've painted the tree. We've planted some grass. So what I will do is when I'll try to put that on my mouse then. So once the that's dried, I will go over it again. So the next, hopefully tomorrow I'm doing a car boot, but hopefully oh yeah, Trish, yeah. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to come live. You know, I don't want to do too long a segments because it gets a bit boring watching the same thing, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm glad I sort of thought about this yesterday. So yeah, so hopefully come tomorrow, or the Dark Angel. Oh, now I've just lost me cobwebs. Oh, there. Just pulled them off. I'll be on the floor somewhere. Dark Angel, where are you? Right. I've got to do the white angel, yeah, the light angel as well. Change his camera. Here we go. So there's the Dark Angel. So I'll be doing the light angel will be doing on a live. So I had a little bit of practice with the dark one. Yeah, what I've got to do is I've got to use the micro powders pigment and just, you know, do a little bit of highlights and stuff on her as well. I think the light angel will have nice big wings, I'm thinking. But obviously, I've got where it's ivory. I think it's ivory or cream, the colour that I got for her, because they didn't have any white. But it's like, you know, it's like hard. And these can actually go in the garden and stuff as well if you wanted them. But yeah, that's another sort of Halloween-y thing. Right. But I also want to do the Hocus Pocus Sisters. Yeah, outside decor. Again, I was going to put one of those lights hanging from her. See that cobweb? I can't find it. Oh, the wind's picking up. Is that going to? I know I pulled it off. Oh, no, is that it? Yeah. Oh, I left my light on, silly bugger. So yeah, so there's the spooky spookies, which I will be putting on the tree once this is all dried. So we'll have some, you know, cobwebs coming. Ignore that bit because I cut that bit off. But we'll have some. This isn't quite dry. Have a few cobwebs hanging down from there, so that'd be good. Oh, it's already getting stuck to it. So yeah, once we've got all the bits and pieces on there, that would look good. So what I will do the next time when I come up tomorrow, hopefully, we'll place the headstones and do the tomb thing. So I should hopefully got all the grass all done, so then we don't have to worry about that. And putting a bit of moss and what have you. So hopefully that will be all right, as long as I don't drop it off there. So yeah, come around tomorrow, and if you can't make the live, you can always rewatch it. Like I say, we're meant to be car booting tomorrow, as long as it doesn't rain tomorrow. But I've got all my card making stuff that I've got to go through and bag it all up, because I'm taking that to the car boot. Having to reduce my crafting stuff because I think I've got everything and anything, you know, as you all know with me. So oh God, I can't get that off. I'm gonna have to wait for it to completely thingy. So yeah, keep an eye out for my next live where we'll be finishing off the haunted that, and then also I've got to start working on the gnome house as well. So that's another thing that I need to be doing. Oh, thank you, Becca, for coming, and everybody else that's come. Thank you so much, and you know, thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and share and subscribe and all that stuff. But yeah, thank you very much, and tomorrow I'll be here soon. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. If I can find the off button. Bye. Oh, Still can't do it.